The Curious Case of the Messy House. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage on the edge of a meadow, lived a tidy cat named Cleo and an untidy dog named Max. They shared the house with their kind human who loved them both very much. Cleo the cat was neat, clean, and always organizing things. Her toys were lined up in a row, her food bowl sparkled, and she never left fur on the furniture.
Max the dog, on the other paw, was, well, a bit messy. His room was full of scattered toys, half-chewed bones, and socks he had mysteriously borrowed from the laundry. But Max always made sure his mess stayed in his room and nowhere else.
Every morning, Cleo would sigh, twitch her whiskers, and say, "Max, the house is untidy again. Look at the muddy paw prints. Look at the crumbs. This must be your doing." Max would wag his tail and reply, "I may be untidy, but I never mess up the whole house, only my room." But Cleo didn't believe him. This went on for days. The house kept getting dirty. Tiny crumbs, muddy prints, and little bits of paper would show up in the kitchen and hallway. Cleo continued to blame Max, and Max, though hurt, just shook his head and went back to playing with his squeaky bone. Then, one night, Max couldn't sleep. He heard a faint scurry, scratch sound from the kitchen. Curious, he crept out of his room and tiptoed down the hallway. His big ears twitched. There, near the corner of the pantry, he saw a tiny mouse. The mouse was dragging crumbs and paper bits into a little hole behind the cupboard. "Aha!" Max whispered. "So you're the one making the house messy." The next morning, Max told Cleo everything. At first, she narrowed her eyes, but when she followed Max to the kitchen, they both saw it, a little trail of crumbs leading straight to the mouse hole. Cleo's tail drooped. She looked at Max and said softly, "Oh, Max, I'm sorry. I should have found out the truth before blaming you. I was wrong." Max wagged his tail and gave her a gentle nudge. "It's okay, Cleo. I forgive you." From that day on, Cleo and Max worked together. Cleo stayed tidy, Max kept his mess in his room, and together they kindly asked the mouse to help keep things clean too. The house became peaceful and cozy once more, and every night before bed, Cleo and Max curled up on the couch, two very different friends who had learned the value of listening, trusting, and forgiving. Good night.